Simply Don, the podcast network.
Ready?
And this whole world starts getting me down,
and people are just too much for me.
Before we start the show, can I say something?
Up on the roof, when this whole world starts getting me down, and there's a naked dude up on the roof. That's your Perry's going up on the roof. Remember from last week, up on the roof?
Coming to you pre-recorded from Simply Don, the Podcast Network studios at a secret location in West Hollywood, California. It's the Big Three Podcast. Hi, once again, I'm your pal Don Barris.
I'm Mole.
And I'm the king of Fright Night Comedy, Scary Perry.
You haven't used that name in quite a while.
Why are you the king of Friday Night Comedy?
Not Friday Night Comedy.
Because we're not too... Well, the show comes out on Fridays.
Because I got to get back into doing stand-up, and it's been a while.
What?
I got to get back into doing stand-up.
I've given you a chance, and you still use the same jokes you had 19 years ago.
Did you guys see that new Friday Night movie?
No, I haven't watched it. Why?
I don't know.
Well, if this is the first time you've ever heard this show before, I should tell you a little bit about us. We are the stars of the cult classic film Windy City Heat.
The Perry Project.
No, I don't call it that. Then we had we were on Ace Broadcasting for 42 shows. That's the Adam Carolla podcast.
We were, right?
Absolutely.
Till he was robbing us.
What?
Till he was robbing us.
You know something we don't?
What do you mean, robbing
Well, he
us?
was charging us up the ass.
What?
I call that robbery.
Well, explain yourself.
Well, you were telling me that he was charging us a fortune for the show.
Maybe I was lying to you.
All right.
Who are you going to believe? Me or you?
Then I'm going to believe you.
Good call. Anyway, here's a little something you should watch out for during this show, because we're unlike any other podcast show, because what we do is what, Mole? Why are we different than every other podcast?
Okay. We talk about our own personal lives,
Yes.
but we also mix in...
Hold on. Perry, do you know what it is?
Pop culture.
That's right. We combine our personal lives with pop culture, and that's why we are the podcast that everybody loves. So that's why we're different than everybody else. You know what I was thinking about? We should start a new segment, and we're going to give it a little try today. We don't have any music for it or anything like that, but I started reading what people are saying on the internet, and they come up with some interesting things, and what they seem to be interested in, we should talk about a little bit more. What do you think about that?
Which is what?
Well, all right, for instance, I think that our listeners out there, they've got mixed feelings about you asking me for money for your father, Cookie Caramello's operation.
Well, his name is not Cookie, number one.
Well, he should be. That's what
That
people
is
know
what
him by.
people know him as.
Yeah.
It's not Cookie.
Well,
okay, it's Chris.
Everyone has nicknames. You're not the king of Friday Night Comedy on your birth certificate.
No, you're not.
But that's what people know you as after tonight.
And you know what? He's more popular than ever. I mean, on Facebook, I see picture after picture of Cookie when he was part of the Navy. As
C
a cook.
is for
Not
Cookie.
a
That's good
picture
enough
of
for me.
him when he was part of the Navy. You don't have pictures of him on Facebook of when my father was part of the Navy.
Yeah, they do. They've been sending.
They don't have
I
pictures.
saw a picture of the guy.
It's
too.
not
I'd
my
One guy put a
father.
picture of your dad on
maybe
there.
you don't know what your dad
where he's
looked like.
dancing. The
I
guy's
know
dancing on
what
that
my
table
father
with no
looked
shirt
like.
on, and he's just got those little sailor
That's
shorts
not
on.
him.
It says Cookie.
It's not him.
It says, yeah,
Then why are people from the Cookie Caramello archive sending us pictures?
Because they're trying to fuck with me. And I'm going to use that word again. Fuck with me.
Huh. Interesting. Well, another thing that people seem to be really interested in. Now, last week you dropped a bombshell on us, Mole.
I know. I was really sick, and I apologize.
No,
Next time I'll go to the potty.
No, I'm not talking about what you did after the show. I'm talking about what you did during the show when you told us that you had a twin brother named Eddie. And then I even listened to the show, and you said goodbye to him at the end of the show.
Yeah.
What's the deal with Eddie?
Eddie's like a weird guy because he was really super smart, and he developed all these really intense animal kind of weird animal experimentation serums that were government sponsored but not sanctioned.
But you've never mentioned them to us before.
He had a pinball machine in his apartment.
Oh, well, that's why he's a cool guy.
You have a pinball machine?
No. Do you have one, Perry?
No.
Your apartment's kind of like a dust bowl. Anyway, one day I'd love to meet Eddie.
Yeah, I'd like to see him too. It's been years.
Really? When's the last time you saw your twin brother?
There was a thing. I got what's called an electronic communique from him when he was in a government standoff in some woods in North Dakota. But after that, he disappeared. He said he was going off the grid.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Is it Molinski too? Or did he change his name?
It's not LeBrant. I'll tell you that.
I remember some fucking idiot changed
That's
their
your
name.
brother's fake name.
Yeah, from Caravello to LeBrant to Liberante.
Now, do you have feelings about him? Like they say that twins, they kind of like can sense things that their other twin is going through.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what's going on.
You think so?
Sometimes stuff happens that I go like, wow, look at that. I'm getting punched in the face. I'm getting like strapped onto a table and I'm having stuff injected into my head. I'm having the same animal serums that I developed turned on me and put into me.
That's crazy. That is crazy. You have nothing to say about this, Perry?
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Why is that? Because
No,
you
I've got-
are
You
on
guys
the
know that
show.
song? You guys know that song?
No.
Now I'm into the Twilight Zone.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the theme from the Twilight. What was Golden Earring's other big song?
Whipple hits the bone. Radar Love.
Boom, 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 boom.
Diggy.
Perry, you haven't said a fucking word the entire show. Why?
I'm fucked up.
What do you mean you're fucked up? You got one day a week
Very
that you
low
got
energy,
something you're
my
going to go on.
friend. Very low
The rest
energy.
of history, you're going to be on tape, recorded, and what you're saying now, which is nothing.
Well, what I want to do is scary. Well, I'll do my corner.
Well, why don't you set that aside? We're talking about other things.
The radio's playing that forgotten song.
You didn't say one thing about Mole's brother Eddie.
I don't know who he is.
Nobody does. He was
You know
gone
what
before
I
hooked
think
up with
he
you
is?
guys.
I think he's wrapped up in the government conspiracy where they kidnap people and use them like fucking guinea pigs.
What? Why are you saying this in front of Mole? Are you fucking stupid?
It's not that I'm stupid.
Take your headphones off for just a second, Mole. Why would you do this?
All right.
And he hasn't seen his brother in years. Now you say he's being experimented on? Like
I don't
a rat?
know. I don't know.
Then why would you bring that up?
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, try to get out of it in some way. Mole, put your headphones back on. Just
Mole.
put 'em on. Wait till he puts his headphones on. Oh, by the way, while we're waiting for that, a lot of people also mentioned it's really nice of you to hire Dan Moreno's little brother to work on the show as our sound guy.
Mole.
He doesn't have a mic, but he's here. Go ahead.
Mole. I want to apologize.
What?
I want to apologize to you for making that comment about your so-called twin brother Eddie. You know about.
You mean about how the government might be using him to do experiments on him?
Yeah, I want to apologize about
Pretty
that.
messed up, man.
Because I don't know if that could be true or not.
Exactly.
Okay.
You don't know if they're sticking Superdog serum in his arm right now or anything.
But he's willing to talk about it, make an ass of himself. You see, this is one reason.
Superdog, you know.
This is one reason that people are talking about you, and they're actually happy about the fact that we may drop Perry's Corner from now on. Because you have nothing to say, and you're always in this fucking mode.
I have nothing to say.
This is our fans. Or don't you give a shit about the fans?
I know something we can talk about.
I don't give a shit about the
What's
fans.
that? Yeah, you don't give a shit about the fans.
Yeah, right.
What fall shows is Perry looking forward to?
I haven't been paying attention to the Whitney Cummings' show.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody that we've kind of had a problem with in the past.
Why?
In
No.
stand-up.
Who's had a problem with Whitney
I
Cummings?
have.
Why?
Well, because she kind of gave me an attitude one time when I was doing stand-up years ago.
Well, tell us what happened.
And
Whitney Cummings, the star of the NBC show
yes,
Whitney.
yes,
And the creator of the CBS show, Two Broke Girls. executive producer Michael Patrick King from Sex and the City. He describes his new buddy comedy he's co-writing with Whitney Cummings as Laverne and Shirley on crack.
Wow.
True, it's a sitcom starring a brunette and a blonde. The former is Max, Kat Dennings, Streetwise waitress, and the other one is Caroline, Beth Bears.
Wow.
Maybe I should apologize.
Maybe you
because
should not.
Max Ayers, who works with Max.
So you start a war with somebody in that power of position? Not too bright, Perry.
Well,
not too bright. What? Let's hear what she did to you.
She didn't really do anything bad to me. It was just the attitude.
What was the attitude?
I mean, it was like, you're just an open micer.
What were you?
Kind of the same thing as I've been doing for the past 20 years, because the guy that helped create our movie, Windy City Heat, hasn't gotten me up out of anything but open mic.
Who's that? Who are you referring to?
You?
Really? So it's my fault that you haven't written one fucking thing in over 19 years.
Come on, Dan. How come he hasn't written anything new, dude?
What's his big joke? He talks about
I like the spaghetti joke. I like the spaghetti
That's
joke.
a good one. But then he always has
Do
to
the
talk
spaghetti
about
joke. Do the spaghetti
getting in the
joke.
I'm
crack.
not
My
doing
crack.
that. Fuck.
Do the spaghetti joke. Do the spaghetti joke.
The spaghetti joke goes back to the June of 1992.
All right, you don't need to
I don't
explain
need
a
to
joke.
explain
Just
it.
do
I'm not
the
doing
joke.
it. Well, forget it.
No. Let's hear the joke.
What's so funny about some guy, my cousin, that was barking at his daughter, barking at everybody at the fucking house party? What's so funny about that?
You're right. Nothing.
Thank you.
Well, tell the joke.
Do the spaghetti joke.
Do the spaghetti joke. We ask you to do one thing. You can't do anything.
Oh, God. Why do I have to keep bringing up something?
Just do the fucking joke. Just do the fucking joke. Just do the fucking joke.
Spaghetti joke.
I can't even talk.
My arm hurts. I can't even talk.
I had surgery.
I can't do anything. I have no job. I have no money. I have no money.
When can I get out of here?
Really? That's what you want to do? You know, another thing online people have been talking about, people were really, really creeped out when you talked about the story about Heather, where you tried grabbing her toes to play
You
this
know
little
what?
piggy. I'm just telling you what they're saying. And then last week you came up, oh, well, here's why I did it. Because I was using the niece to start going out with the aunt. That's what you said last week. And people are going crazy about that.
What happened?
Well, Perry was playing this little piggy with a girl he hardly knew at all. Then last week he talked about the reason I did that to her is because I wanted to get with the aunt.
Right.
Now,
Because the aunt's got a crush on me.
Right.
She might. All right, but here's what she wrote to you.
Oh.
And this is a Facebook post from the aunt.
Aunt Carol?
Yes.
Yeah, Aunt Carol.
Okay.
Go on.
Would you read that for us?
Hey, guys. Love the second podcast of the Big Three on Simply Dan, the podcast network. You guys rock. Very entertaining. Perry, can you hear me? Question mark, 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 question mark. Do not engage with my niece, Heather M. She is not for you. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
So, what do you think that means, Scaremaster?
It means leave Heather alone.
Whoa, nothing gets by you. Nothing gets by you.
Well, I'm not going to fucking deal with Heather. Probably won't deal with Carol either because of her attitude.
Because she doesn't want you going after her niece?
No, it's if Heather wants me, Heather can have me. But if Heather's going to become a pain in the neck, I don't even know why I should. Well, no, let me just fucking drop the subject altogether because
Here we go. Drop it. Make it real, baby.
yeah.
Drop a freestyle on that thing. Here we go.
Let's talk about what needs to be talked about.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's go into the
Yeah.
one last thing that I would say about 90% of the people online have been talking about.
Nick,
Nope.
what other?
Everybody thinks that you're in love with me.
What?
I'm just telling you what it says. Have you seen anything about that?
I never heard that.
No.
Yeah, for years, but now it's really hitting like something's going
Why
on.
would I be in love with you?
Okay, one of the things that people keep talking about during last week's show, you were eating cake from in between my toes. and they think that kind of gives it away.
Oh, that was mole play.
Look,
Yeah, and we were doing a good job,
Yeah,
but
it's very mole.
but in
to be-
hindsight, that's a little creepy.
look, it's not to be done again. No, I'm not in love with you. Christ.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Absolutely.
You got.
Can I just
This
say
is.
something?
How many shows have we done here?
It doesn't matter. Just go.
Yeah, it does matter.
At
It's
the
our
new
third
studio
one. It's
here
our
at the
third
secret
show.
location
Studio,
in West
yes.
Hollywood.
Is this the
This
third
is
show?
our third
It's our
show.
third
Okay.
show. It's our third show.
Well, we got one more show and then I'm done.
What?
I said to this one, our producer, 4 shows and I'm done. If we don't have enough sponsors by show 4, I'm out of here. Remember?
You really going to be that fucking stupid, you fucking nitwit?
Well,
Fucking
why am I
nitwit.
not getting paid?
Because first of all, you have absolutely no talent whatsoever. That's number one.
I have no talent
Let's start
because
right
I've
there.
got nothing
Let's
going
start right
on.
there. Then number 2,
He does have no talent because he's got nothing going on, you guys.
All right, if
There's
that is a
nothing-
good excuse.
There's nothing
but
happening.
How about he
My
has
life
some
has
new
been
material?
dead.
If he had some new material, he could get out there on these open
okay.
mics. and
So
he can
should
get-
I? I'm
Why don't we
sorry.
write him some new material right now?
All right, I wouldn't mind.
Like
writing.
something. What's going on right now, Scaremaster?
All right, how about this? How's this sound for an opening joke? Hey, look at me! I'm a fucking moron! And you say moron with a big, like, moron! Hey, look at me! I'm a big fucking moron!
I wish you wouldn't use that
That's
kind
not
of
a.
language.
That's not a
'cause
joke. That.
All right, try it.
It's called set
Try
up
it.
punch.
No, you can do that.
Oh, that
Set up
Show him how you would
punch.
do that with the setup and punch, Scaremaster.
Hey, look at me. My name's Don Barris. I'm a big fucking moron.
Nobody laughed.
Yeah,
Try it.
because there's nobody here.
Okay, try it with you. Say, I'm a fucking moron, meaning you, Perry, is a fucking moron. Do it because I like the delivery. Did you like the delivery?
I'm not gonna lie,
Hey.
it's catchy.
Hey, look at me over here. Yeah. I sound like Dice. Hey, look at me. I'm over here. Yeah. I'm a big fucking moron.
That's funny as hell. Who wrote that for you?
You?
Oh, that's good. I'm a good writer.
You know what, Scaremaster? How about this as an opener? Just in all honesty, just so people know who you are, and you can kind of brand yourself with them when you step out there.
Wait a second. I think the world knows who I am.
I know
already.
that, but no, I'm saying where you are now. To do current stuff. You come out, you say, "Hey, everybody, Scary Perry here. Scary Perry, the king of Friday Night Comedy, the godfather of the O's." But I want everybody to know something. I'm also the guy who's not in love with Don Barry. I also want everybody to know I'm not a guy who's in love with Dan
gay.
Barney.
Nobody ever said
I'm
you're
not gay.
Nobody ever said
I
you're
never was gay.
Nobody ever
I'll
said you
never
were.
be gay.
There's nothing
I'm
wrong
not
with it,
gonna
but why
be
would
a fucking homo?
Nobody's calling you
The
gay.
fucking faggot scene is not my fucking way of life. It's against my religion, number 1. It's against the way I think, number 2. And I want nothing to do with it, number 3. So stop trying to make it look like, oh, Scary Perry's got a crush on me.
I didn't say that. I'm telling you what 90% of the people
I said
online
you
are
come out
talking
and you
about.
say
I-
you're the
I
guy
don't
who's
see
not
anybody-
in
there's
love
nobody-
with Dan Barney.
Nobody ever says anything like
All
that
right,
on my
then here's
email.
what I'd like to see. I would like to see
Uh-huh.
how many people out there feel that Perry's in love with me. And just make mention on Facebook and direct it to Perry, and you'll see how many people feel that way. I'm just telling you, Perry.
Nobody.
Here's my personal feeling. I don't think you do.
Thank you.
I really don't. I've never thought you're gay. I think you're a man's man. I think you're kind of an animal when it comes to men, grabbing someone's toes without them knowing you at all. You know, that's kind of crazy. But
I think he likes you, but he doesn't like you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
I'm a friend.
Yeah.
No, I mean you're a friend with benefits.
Would you call it that?
Like eating cake out of your toes every now and then.
Now and then, I didn't even get paid for that either.
I know.
All right,
well,
all right.
you-
I'm going to
you-
tell you
neither
this.
That should've been
Dan,
$1,000.
neither
That
did
should've
Dan.
been-
Dan
that
didn't
should've
get
been a-
paid anything by you.
Hey!
You're the one getting
Hey!
up on it.
I work
You're
at-
pushing the
I work
picadillo.
at this
It's the
fucking
thing that you like to
station.
do. It's
Hey,
your own
motherfucker.
fetish. You're the one
I
grabbing his
work
fucking.
at this
You're the one grabbing his
station.
feet.
This
and-
is a
and
job.
Sucking the cake out of his feet.
This is a
You're
job.
the one who just is
and
all
I
over
expect
Dan.
to get
You
fucking
guys-
paid for it,
You love
motherfucker.
him.
Eat my asshole, you fucking queer.
Oh, God, you're a dreadful human being.
I'm disgusted.
Yes, you are.
I'm
Okay,
about ready to say I'm out of here.
Well,
I
if
will
you
say
do
this.
that,
I will say
you know what?
I think he's got his opening 2 minutes.
Okay. For the people that never have heard this show before, we do something where we like to interact with the fans, and the best way to do that is through our $10 shout-out. I think it's time for a $10 shout-out.
$10 shout out.
Well, today we have no shout-outs. So that was... But before we wrap up the $10 shout-out, last week we had Rucka Rucka Ali.
I don't like him.
Why?
Oh, come on,
Got his head
man.
up his
That's not.
ass.
You don't sound like a real knucker
Yeah, he
right
came
now.
up. He came up with a fucking song saying that I'm gay.
His song was catchy, whatever it was about. And you're not acting like one of Rucka's knuckers right now.
You know, I didn't even really hear the words to that song.
I was just concentrating on the dope beat.
It's something that you feel like dancing. I could see myself in a club taking my shirt off and really getting into this song. You know what? Let's play it right now if we could. This is Rucka Rucka Ali's song that Perry's talking about. Hit it.
What's up? This Rucka Rucka Ali. Y'all know Perry Caravello from Windy City Heat? Oh, he a big star now? I got a movie. I don't gotta talk to none of y'all little people. Fuck that shit, bitch. Perry Caravello is a bitch-made fag. He couldn't suck his fucking way out of a dick-shaped bag. You just a stupid motherfucker, and you fatter than shit. I'll leave you bruised and contused, all battered and spit. Yeah, I seen you on the TV at 2 a.m. I'm balls deep in your bitch with a can of spam. Lactose intolerant, my fucking ass. More like talent intolerant.
needs
Now
to
give
be
me your
tied up.
cash. She's
Listen.
your bitch, she's my bitch, she's everybody's
You like it,
bitch.
Scare
She's your
Master?
bitch, she's my bitch, she's everybody's bitch. She's
Look,
your bitch,
he's
she's
talking
my
about
bitch,
you.
she's everybody's bitch. Perry Caravello like sucking fucking dicks. I heard you got a job offer in Detroit City at 96.3 WNIG. You said fuck that shit, cause you in the big three. Now you getting blasted by my niggas and me. When I see you on my block, you get shot in the cock. I run your chain and your cash and your pipe and your rocks. And I don't even give a fuck if you sue me or not, cause you know you're gonna lose. I got more Jews than you got. He's your bitch, he's my bitch, he's everybody's bitch. She's your bitch, he's my bitch, he's everybody's bitch.
He's talking about Stairmaster.
She's everybody's bitch.
And he wants me to
Perry
sue him.
Caravello like sucking fucking dicks. What the fuck is this shit? I'm gonna fucking sue you, motherfucker. I like this though, Perry. It's a good dog. You made it. Perry, please be professional. She's your bitch, she's my bitch, she's everybody's bitch. She's your bitch, she's my bitch, she's everybody's bitch. She's your bitch, she's my bitch, she's everybody's bitch. Perry Caravello like sucking fucking dicks. She's your bitch, she's my bitch, she's everybody's bitch.
I'll
She's
sue
your
the fuck
bitch, she's
out
my
of him.
bitch, she's
Why?
everybody's bitch. She's your bitch, she's my bitch.
'Cause he
she's
asked
everybody's
for
bitch.
it.
Perry Caravello like sucking fucking dicks. She's your bitch.
You gotta
she's my
admit, you
bitch,
like the
she's
song,
everybody's
Mr.
bitch.
Master.
She's your bitch, she's
Look.
my bitch, she's everybody's bitch.
All right.
She's your bitch,
Explain why you're up.
she's everybody's
Explain why you're upset.
Perry Caravello like
Okay.
sucking fucking dicks.
Well, start with this. Start with this. What did you like about the song?
Good point. Let's go around.
It
and
is funny.
It's funny as
It is
hell.
funny.
And it's true.
Well, here's the
It's
great
true.
Well,
It's true.
It-
It's fucking
Why
true.
are you saying it's true?
Come over here, motherfucker, so I can put my fist on your throat.
Why would he want to come over so you can hit him? That's not very bright on his part. Don't do that.
It's not
I'm not
true.
gonna.
I'm not gay. You know I'm not gay.
not that
you know
part.
I'm not
Not
a
that
fag.
part.
You know I don't suck dick.
Nobody said you did.
Oh, what's the song say?
It's a parody. He's making a joke.
I wasn't even really listening to the words. I was just feeling the dope beat.
The dope.
I'll
beat.
tell you
But
this.
that was true. You got to admit that. That was
It
true.
was true to the core. I said preach at one point. Yeah, Perry, what is wrong with somebody making a parody song? I thought it was great.
Yeah, he can make. Look, I thought Fall Out Boy's parody song was a way better parody
What
song.
parody song did they do?
The song about Windy City Heat.
I don't think that was about Windy City Heat. They took a line that we took from another movie
Okay.
and they put it into a song title.
Okay.
What was the name of that song? Do you know?
Why is the red bat even here?
Maybe that was it. Anyway, Perry, I don't understand why you could possibly be mad.
I'm just very upset.
Okay, well, you seem like
But
you're...
you know what? Let's
seem
go
like
to
you're
Perry's Corner.
No, we're not going to Perry's Corner yet. We haven't even finished. We haven't even put the bow
There's
on
no,
the
there's
$10
no money.
shout-out. All right, well,
I
listen,
still am broke.
You know what?
I
Well,
never
we got
get
free
paid.
food.
I'm not hungry.
Well, okay, we got all this free Thai food from
I'm not
people.
hungry either. What'd we get?
Well, we got stuff from our favorite Thai restaurant, What the Hucks.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice?
What is this? They gave us all this free food, Perry. They gave us rice.
Are they our sponsor?
Not yet, but we're trying to get them to be our sponsor. Look at this. Pad Thai. 2 things of Pad Thai.
That's cool.
What's in there?
Oh, this looks like it's chicken satay.
Oh, see, now that's good stuff.
Sure.
We got a meal, Perry. Why do you got to
Beautiful.
fucking argue every single thing?
Well,
Let me ask you, do you guys think that song was catchy?
I thought it was great. What about you,
of
Perry?
course it's catchy.
Scaremaster, in all honesty, try to sing any part of that song if you can remember any part of it. Just top of your head. He's your...
He's your bitch, he's my bitch, he's everybody's bitch.
And then keep going as much as you can remember.
I'm not going to do that.
Can I help you? Perry Caravello likes sucking fucking dicks. He's your bitch. He's my bitch.
Okay, I'm
He's
just saying-
everybody's
That's
bitch.
why I won't sing it.
I'm just saying we might have a hit on our hands for like a music
Well,
video.
you know
with
what?
Rucka Rucka.
It's
That would be a great music.
I've got a child, I've got family, and I got to have that song out there. Fuck you and fuck him, because it will go to court if he has to
Have some
if it's-
chicken
if it's
from
gonna
What the
stay-
Hucks.
if it's going to stay out there, okay?
No such thing as bad publicity.
This is good.
This is good.
I would like real quick to give a quick shout out here. Let's give it for What the Hucks. If you're in the West Hollywood area and you like Thai food, call 323-654-7952. That's 323-654-7952 for the best Thai food in all the West Hollywood area near our secret location.
Wow,
It's
that's
What the Hucks.
really good.
You want some Pad Thai? Put it over there.
Okay. You know, I think Thai food pretty much came in and kicked Chinese food out.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Do you want another one?
Yeah, I'll have one. Hey, you know what? Let's wrap this up. And that was today's $10 shout out.
$10 shout out.
You know, Perry, here's my problem. And I don't mean to start shit, but you blame me for you having no money all the time. And
I'm not blaming you
Yeah,
for
but
me.
Perry,
the
your
only
exam-
reason why I blame you is because I worked so hard for so long and then I never got paid
From who?
from you.
Okay, Perry, what do I make any money? Or do I spend money? How many times do I going to go through this same conversation with you?
Let's stop.
Okay. Well, you don't hear the phone calls that I get almost every day. When I've asked him, hey, let's deal with your manager, have him call me. I want you to hear this phone message that he left me the other day. If you would, play that, please.
That I left?
Don, it's Perry. The time is 4:03. Yesterday, the fucking attorney on my bank matter, he text messaged, emails me, not text message, emails me online at 5:59 to change the court date to next Friday,
Yeah.
23rd.
This coming.
So next Friday, the Thursday and Friday, the 22nd and the 23rd, I'm locked up in court. Also, Monday and Tuesday, the 26th and 27th, I have a job, so do not bother me on those 2 days. Thank you.
Okay, I want to break that down. First of all, you throw this bank matter at me. You know, I don't know what the fuck this legal mumble jumble is. In layman's terms, explain to me what bank matter means.
Well, you know that I'm going through a legal lawsuit with the banks because they foreclosed on all my money.
Did you know that, Mole?
Nope.
Does that have anything to do with you?
No.
Does that have anything to do with me?
No.
Okay, go on.
Next. That's all.
No, but what does the bank matter mean?
No, because I've been bitching and crying about my bank funds, and the bank matter means that the Co-America situation, that when they When my family lost their business, my cousins.
Okay,
lost their business.
okay, enough.
That
It's just bank legal mumble jumble that I don't understand, and you're just going to go through that.
Forget it.
But then you listen and you say, "Don't bother me." I bother you. I bother you.
Everybody bothers me. I've been fucking furious for way too fucking long.
Is it my fault? Is it Mole's fault?
Yeah.
How?
Presents. I'm here. I shouldn't even be here. I should have jumped a long fucking time ago.
What do you
Fucking
mean?
tired of it.
What do you mean?
Life is a pain in the ass.
I got to agree with Scaremaster.
Life's a pain in the ass.
Life can be really tough, but you know what? It's nice that we have this island of solitude together to support one another. Can we get it in there?
Big three.
Yeah, I'm just very down and out right now.
Why are you so down, buddy?
No, excuse me.
Why do you take it out on us? Like, even in that message, what you said is this. You got to tell me that you're going to court. When have you ever heard of a court letting out after 4:30, 5 o'clock? Have you ever heard of that, Mole?
I don't go.
It's called night court. That's that type of court.
Okay, you're not going to
I'm
night
not going
court.
to night court.
So
no.
you don't. That has nothing to do with our 6 o'clock start. You can easily be here, easily. But you got to start shit. If you're 15 minutes late, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But you always got to start out like an asshole. And
Because
that's
I am. Oh.
And it's always about you needing money, and it's my fault. You know, here's what I suggest you can do.
What do you suggest me do?
All right.
Find sponsors? That's what I'm
that
working
would be
on.
good. But you know what?
That's what I've
Change
been
your
working on.
attitude, first of all. You
My
said you
attitude
can't.
sucks.
In that message, you said, I can't make it. You know what Mole and I do? We say we can make it.
Oh, it's the opposite.
And what we do with that is Perry. That's why we're in a position where we make money. You could go out and make money. Why don't you get a job? You know, right now would be a prime time. Why don't you take your smock out of mothballs? You know, right now there's a grocery store strike and you could be a scab.
I'm not going to be a scab.
Oh, you could.
I have a union card from the grocery stores. I can't do that.
You could easily be a scab.
I cannot
Why?
do that.
What do
I'll bet
mean
you
have a
could.
union
I'll
card
bet
from
you
the
could.
Because
grocery store?
because right now I'm withdrawn from the Screen Act. No, not the Screen Actors Guild. UFCW. Okay, I'm still a UFCW member.
You are?
Yes.
You still pay dues.
No.
You're not a member anymore.
I'm on.
It's not a lifetime membership.
In a
This
way,
is
it
back
is.
when you worked at the grocery store.
Yeah, it goes back to
Do the grocery store, but do the lucky manager, blowing the lucky manager thing.
That's another good bit of yours. Let's bring it back. Come on.
Oh,
Time you
God.
blew the guy at Lucky's.
I didn't blow him. You know that.
With the story.
Oh my God, that was a good joke too. How you guys doing? You guys have a nice day. I had a bad day. Wait. How did that joke go?
Started with I woke up early. Mornings are for
Right.
assholes. You know how some people wake up
Right.
early at the crack of dawn?
Right.
I woke up in Don's crack. Ooh, ooh.
Why
ooh,
do you do
ooh.
that? That hurts my feelings.
Not Don's crack. Dawn's
Yeah,
crack.
that's what you
Yeah,
said.
Barney.
All right, well, listen, let's move on. That joke's boring me to death. So what are you going to do? You're going to continue to blame us for not working? You could be a scab as a grocery store guy. And you know what? And I'll tell you this, there is a job opening that you could do, that you have connections with.
Where?
ASM Plumbing and Porn.
What am I going to do for them?
Well, they hired a new spokesman that they actually paid to do a commercial for.
Well, why wouldn't they hire
As a matter
me?
of fact, we have a couple pictures that
Oh,
we'll put
yeah,
up on the
Tim.
website of Terrifying Tim from the ASM Plumbing
how's
and
he
Porn.
doing?
I haven't seen him, but I know this. Right now, he's fighting over a contract with ASM Plumbing and Porn. You could hop right the fuck in there.
Yeah, they'd probably want me to do some gay.
Some gay what?
I don't know, some gay porno, wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, is that what it always is? You know what? Maybe we should talk about them right now because ASM Plumbing and Porn is your one stop for all your plumbing and hardcore man-on-man porn
Something
concerns.
that.
Are you interrupting the fucking commercial?
Go
you see,
ahead.
if I was a sponsor and you interrupted the commercial, Reed, I would be furious. Mole, you're a professional. What would a commercial person do? You've been on sets before where the commercial people are there.
They would have changed the channel.
Well, maybe you didn't quite understand what I said. But anyway, that's 440-731-9338. Hi, friends. It's your old pal from the cult film classic Windy City Heat. And from the podcast that makes you glad that you're internet savvy, the Big Three Podcast. Well, I'm here once again to talk to you about an American company that has broken new business ground. See, these two brothers from Ohio, they took their very successful plumbing business, and then they combined it with their true love, hardcore, man-on-man porn. And that's how they formed ASM Plumbing and Porn. I'm going to stop right here, Perry.
Okay, what's
Now,
the matter?
Now, here's what I'm saying.
What's the matter?
You could step up right now and put yourself in good with these guys from ASM Plumbing and Porn.
I would be more than happy to.
Why don't you speak from your heart? You've heard about what they do. Why don't you talk about them a little bit as a spokesman? No. You want to speak from the heart, or do you want the old
From the
script?
heart.
I say
Scope,
speak from the heart.
Skirmisher.
You know what it's all about.
Skirmisher. It's the gay porn, plumbing stuff.
It's gay though.
Gay. Just do from the.
What did Terrifying Tim make for that commercial? That, by the way, again, we have pictures of the Terrifying Tim commercial shoot that we're going to put up on the website, so look at those. What did he make from that? Do you have any idea, Mole?
I don't know how much he made. He made a bunch of money, though. I know that, and it was U.S.
So what do you think? Here's a chance for you to step up. Take this from him.
All right.
You should be the spokesman for ASM Plumbing and Porn. They wanted you at first. They're into guys that look like Ben Franklin, and you were perfect. They had a whole marketing scheme as you flying a kite.
Yeah, and probably somebody trying to go up my ass. Am I right or no?
Really?
I don't know.
You think that's how it works?
I don't know.
ASM, dude. Come on.
ASM Plumbing and Porn. Let me have the.
Just do it
from your heart.
I don't. How do you speak from your heart when you don't have a fucking script in front of you?
Oh, so that's what you're all about. You have no heart.
I need the script.
Just improvise something.
You're working for
ASM Plumbing and Porn. They're the number one. They're the number one plumbing company in all of Ohio.
There you go.
And the two brothers that got together back in the day started thinking to themselves, we got to make a little bit more money here. So let's get into something that we like to do, and that's, talk about man-on-man porn. Hardcore man-on-man porn.
What kinds and what are the movies like?
I don't know what kind.
Give her a review.
Improvise.
Give me a movie or two or three.
Make it up.
I've never seen any.
Just make it up.
Give me 3 film names.
You give
chocolate chip cookies.
No, hey,
that's
hold
about
on.
a black guy nailing cookie caramello. Black guy chocolate chip.
Okay, Mole.
Chocolate
He's
chip.
not going to get into doing a scene from a movie where they've got black guys taking care of his father, Cookie Caramello.
But that'd be a good name for it. Chocolate chip cookie. Like comma.
I don't know. What do you think? It's up to you.
Cookie and milk.
If they talk about a guy named Cookie Caramello,
and they dunk the cookie in man milk.
That's.
He falls off the ship and they throw ropes of semen to him.
And it's in resemblance to my dad. That I don't go for at all.
All right, then do another one. If you don't go for that, do another one.
How about the stock boy and the lucky manager?
How about one where there's
Getting
a guy
Lucky.
named Don and a guy named Mole that do each other?
How about I got a better
Is this
idea.
the fantasies
if
you have,
that's
Scaremaster?
what you're going to go with,
That's
how
the
about this
fantasies
one?
you have.
How about you work as an extra? You go into the extra casting agent's office. The guy's name is, give me a name, Mole. Give me a name.
Sandy Gallagher.
Okay. So
Sandy Gallagher.
So you go into this office. There's Sandy Gallagher. What does Sandy say to him? Give me a line, Mole. Give me a line.
I don't want to have sex with you. Stop making me have sex with you.
All right, who says that?
The Sandy Gallagher.
All right, who's the other guy in the office with him? Who's Perry going to play?
Oh, my God.
Terry Flanagan.
Terry Flanagan.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Sandy Gallagher is the cast agent. Terry
Are we
Flanagan.
all playing right now? What's going on?
I don't know. All right, is that it? Are you done with it?
Oh, God, you guys
are you
are
done trying to
hilarious.
get your? Are you done trying to get some money?
Give me a fucking script, please.
I don't think so. It's not working. That's ASM Plumbing and Porn 440-731-9338. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, you did great there, Perry.
Yeah, I did lousy, of course. And my day sucks today.
Why? What's going on, buddy? You woke up with the crack of damn Barney?
Don't even get me started.
Come on, what's going on? Let's get some material.
There's no material. That's why.
Well, why'd you say your day sucks?
That's because there's no fucking material.
Well, let's get some material about how bad your day is.
There's nothing going on. I mean, life is just fucking dead.
My arm hurts. I broke my neck. I hurt. You know what? My manager who got me time on the show to do anything I want to talk about.
Wait a second. Let's
60
talk
seconds
about
with Perry. Go!
Want to talk about me, huh? All right, 60 seconds with the Scaremaster here. That's called Perry's Corner.
No. Perry's Corner's later. This is 60 seconds with Perry.
You're using up your time.
Christ.
This is where people find out how much your skateboards cost.
You left a big cliffhanger last week saying that this week you would tell them.
All right, we're going to go to my commercial then if we're going 60 seconds with Scary Perry. Go! All right, there's four models on the market now. There's soon to be 5. That means tomorrow there'll be 5 boards on the market. I have 2 popsicle sticks, an 8 wide and a 9 wide, 33 long popsicle stick. I have 2 pool boards, soon to be 3 pool boards. I've got the old 1979 version.
How much is that one?
Everything's $62.50.
What?
How much is the pool board?
Yeah, all the boards are all the
How
decks,
much is this thing?
all the
All right, that was 60 seconds with Perry.
That's not 60 seconds.
Yes, it was.
Bullshit.
Okay, I bet it was.
No, it's also at www.
No, you can't do it, Perry. You can't do it. Perry, stop. You had your 60 seconds. You wasted about 30 seconds at the beginning. Stop, Perry. Stop. Stop. You can't do it. You had 60 seconds.
60 seconds. By the way, the decks are $62.50.
Shut up! Is that the phone? Is that a call? If you would, send that call through, please.
Hello, all.
Hey, Mr. Adams.
How are things going in the top secret locale?
Pretty good. What's up with you?
I'll tell you what's up in the butt, Mr. Barnes. Do you gentlemen have any interest in performing on the hottest show on the fall television schedule this season?
Swamp People Season 2?
Well, he's talking about the X Factor.
Yes.
Which movie
One
are
and
we-
the same, the X Factor.
All
To
right.
tell the truth, I knew Simon when he was still a roustabout. Let's just say I introduced him to his first tight T-shirt. Yes, yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
There we are. Now,
All right.
what sort of talents would the big 3 be performing?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. Perry, what do you think?
A little comedy.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Since you are known as the Three Stooges of the new millennium, how's about a barbershop quartet?
Cool. What's that?
Barbershop.
Mole, Perry, let's do that one.
Oh, what, a barbershop quartet?
Yeah, that's
All
perfect.
right,
a
how's
little
about
singing.
this? How's about this? How about the 3 of you give me a quick Sweet Adeline?
Okay. Sweet Adeline.
Sweet Adeline.
Sweet Adeline.
All right, my fault. Honest mistake. Can't fault a fella for trying. Now, how's about a joke?
Yeah, do it, funny man.
What game do cows love to play?
Musical
Now
chairs.
you've got it, Mole.
I would have
Hey,
gotten
Mr.
it.
Adams,
yo.
are you still addicted to the hard narcotics?
Yes, I am, and they're all mine. No sharesy. JQA out.
See you later, Mr. Adams.
No sharesy.
Oh no! Did you guys catch that at the end?
JQA out.
No, before that.
No sharesy.
No, I asked him about the hard narcotics.
Yeah, he said no sharesy.
Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, it means that he's not going to share any of it with anybody.
Okay, take it a step further, brain dead boy.
Brain dead boy.
What do you
means-
think that means?
Means he's addicted.
Yeah.
He's not sharing it with
Yeah,
anybody.
Okay, that means he's getting a fucking high. We need him. He's the guy helping us out with the Boston concert. He's the guy helping us out with Vegas. Oh, no.
Oh, boy. What do we do?
Well, we gotta go get his drugs. So the only way to get it is to go over there and make him and give it to you. We gotta do them. Would you do some heroin?
Are you out of your mind?
I've never been more in my mind.
You're already stoned, so there's no fucking way I'm going to do drugs.
I'm not stoned.
He's not stoned.
I've never been less
Yeah,
stoned.
right.
Why do you got to put everybody down?
I'm not putting anybody down. I'm just putting it where it belongs because it's all true.
What is true?
You're wasted.
You're wasted.
You can't look at anybody without those fucking sunglasses on.
Perry, who are you to constantly say that people are on drugs? You did that last week to somebody who's as pure as the day is long.
And just so you know, smart
really?
guy, just so you know, for the first time ever, drugs just took over automobile accidents as the #1 killer of Americans.
The number killer of America.
Drugs just...
Are you you are
now he's
What is
drinking.
I made it.
what were you trying to accomplish?
I was trying to figure out a way to mix narcotics and alcohol, and I figured out a way
It's
to
the
do it.
NR. A bottle of NR, right?
So tell them what it is.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Tell them what NR is.
You tell him.
NR?
Mm-hmm.
The narcotics. Oh, shit.
Just tell him, Perry.
What does the R stand for again?
We got to move
Tell
on,
me, you're the
Perry.
one.
Okay, narcotics. Oh, Christ. Is it NR or NA?
You're the one that said
Well,
it.
I know Narcotics
don't know what you're
Anonymous.
talking- Well, that's not it.
All right, let's go.
All right. Well, you know what? I think it's time. Here we are, just 3 guys sitting around at a secret location in West Hollywood, California. It's time once again for a little guy talk.
Oh, yeah. It's guy talk. Gonna talk about the ladies. Guy talk.
Ooh. Yeah, time once again for guy talk. Now, last week, if you remember, Mole, Perry kind of dropped a big bomb on everybody by giving us a cliffhanger. That's right, because he said that he was in the process of juggling 4 girls around. And if I remember correctly, it was Terry in the South Bay,
Right,
Kiko in the Marina,
right.
Aunt Carol and her niece
Right
Heather
around
from
here, right
West
around the
Hollywood.
corner.
Yeah. But it seems like that letter a little earlier might have ended that relationship.
Well, might have ended the deal with Heather, but Carol I'll still deal with as long as she's...
Good. Don't quit. That's
Yeah.
what you're
Carol's, when Carol was young, she was fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, but not anymore, right?
Well, she's still gorgeous.
Well,
But I mean, when she was young, like 18, 19, 20...
You didn't know her then.
No, I didn't, but I saw a photograph of her online.
Maybe that's
Really?
why you're drawn to her underage niece Heather.
Her niece Heather's not underage. How old is Heather?
17.
She's not
I
17.
think she might be 16.
Yeah,
don't know.
right.
Boom,
I don't know.
Boom, boom, boom.
You don't
She's
care.
in her 20s,
Boom, boom, boom,
not in her
boom.
30s.
Well, go on. Come on. You last week you said I'm going to talk about how I juggle these 4 women around. Please do.
How do
it.
you do it? How do you do it? What's your secret to being able to juggle multiple
Well,
beautiful women?
that's those 4. You
Tell
didn't-
us what the top
you didn't
3.
mention Denise.
What are the top 3 rules of Perry juggling 4 women?
rules.
Like the top 3 things that help you make that happen. Because you're better at
Number
it
one
than
is you don't announce it to each and every girl that you know. No, you
so
just
keep it under wraps.
Classy.
Keep it
you,
under
Classy.
you keep it under wraps.
okay.
One,
You lie to 'em. You
2.
lie
If
to 'em.
you
Okay.
you don't
Well,
really
you
need to
deceive
look. I
them.
don't like to lie to people.
But you
So
deceive them. You deceive them.
you just don't talk about it.
Right,
You don't
right,
bring it up.
right.
You know, like when
Deception.
like if one girl says, "What are you doing tomorrow night?" and
You
if
say,
you're,
no,
if you're,
you
if
don't
you're-
say you're going out with that other girl. You say something else.
right. You know, like you're gonna work or
I'm
something.
going to do something else, but you go out with some other girl. Okay, what's the
Okay.
second most important rule?
Second most important rule: Jeez.
That's what was said.
I'm not used to rules. I normally just
Tips.
I normally just do
give.
things as they flow.
Tips. Oh, so go with the flow. Loosey goosey.
I'm very
write your rules as you go along.
right.
Play fast and loose.
I'm very.
What's the third most important rule?
Be safe then sorry.
Yeah.
Be safe then sorry.
Use your condoms
Be safe.
Oh,
then
you know what?
sorry.
That's interesting. Do you use condoms all the time?
all the time.
Have you ever not used a condom?
Randy Callahan.
Did you use a condom with Randy
You didn't
Callahan?
you didn't use a condom.
He sucked my dick.
right.
Yeah, well, you should use a condom when you're getting somebody to suck.
That was that was a long
Did you
time
use a
ago.
condom there?
No.
So the only time you've ever had sex without a condom was with Randy.
No.
Well, then you just lied to us.
That's not a lie.
Or did you
Stop
just
saying
you
lies?
just said you'd always use the
Well,
condom.
no.
Then I
No,
asked
I will
if
not- I will
Randy Callahan was the
now-
only guy,
I
and you
will
said
now-
yes. And
Randy
then you
Callahan
said no.
is the
and
only
then
guy
that's the
with-
Yeah, but if you
confusing
let a
part.
guy blow you now, you'd make sure to wear a condom,
There's
right?
not-
That he learned.
There is
But
no
you- I know,
guys.
but if a guy was going
there
to.
is no guys.
But if it was going to happen,
no
you would
happen.
definitely wear a condom.
There's never, ever again
I
gonna be a
know,
guy
I
that's gonna
know,
suck
I-
my dick, you
I-
fucking homo.
Never say
Stop
never.
bringing it up. Oh, I will say never. I will say never
Let me
because
ask you
it'll
this.
never happen again.
Let me ask you this: 21 years ago, did you ever think that you'd have some guy's dick in your hand while he was blowing you? No. So you can never say never. You
No,
never know.
and I never expected the fact of getting in trouble like that ever
Absolutely.
happening like that either.
You
I
could have
know,
lost
you almost
the job
got
as an
thrown off
extra.
of that extra job.
Right. You don't want that. That's a permanent scratch in your record. You don't want that. Anyway, the point is, you do use condoms all the time.
I do now.
Now.
I mean now I wasn't
Wait a
totally
minute,
into
hold
condoms.
everything. There's another time, not only the Randy Callahan thing, but when you had a baby, your wife. You had to squirt the fucking love juice in there.
Well, yeah, because look, back in the late 80s, I wasn't always using condoms. I would pull. But when her and I were having sex that one night, actually day and night.
It was a day and nighter.
Yeah, it was a day and nighter. And I knew her menstrual cycle, and I squirted in her because I knew that I was being thrown out of my mom and my aunt's place right after my Uncle Jimmy passed away. And I knew that my dad didn't even want me at his apartment, and I had nowhere to go.
You know what? Can I tell you this? I like to
So
send it.
I
Well,
kind
hold
of
on,
felt
Perry,
like
Perry, before
she
you
was
finish.
the only place to go, so that's why I
You loaded.
I got her pregnant.
Purposely.
Yeah,
So you deceived her.
yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
And it was wrong thing to do, but I have a daughter out of that, and I love my daughter to pieces, and I'm glad and I'm very happy that I have a child.
And you know what? What would be great too? This little
I would love to have my daughter come to California again.
have her on the
sometime
show. That's
Oh,
a
she'd
great
be great
idea.
on the show.
She really would be. You
Is
said-
she dating right now?
I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I know she's in the Air Force. That's all I know.
You know, it'd be great though. We should cut this up so we can one day give this to her, and she can hear from her father that very special night when she was conceived.
Well, it was special. Yeah, I wasn't. I was in a bad situation back then. But when I found out that my girlfriend at the time became my wife, was pregnant, I was very happy.
Can you paint the word picture for us of what happened that night? You were just kicked out of your house?
No, I wasn't kicked out. I was.
Okay, so take us back there and tell us what happened, Scaremaster.
This is good. This is really good. Yeah, that's
Okay.
a great idea.
Well, my ex-wife's name is Dolly, and Dolly and I were together, and I was in a bad state at the time, and it was kind of like, where do I go? And I knew Dolly was a legal secretary, and she was kind of hinting.
Could pay rent.
Pay rent and a lot more. And she was kind of hinting on us moving in with each other. So I kind of added a little gift for us to move in together a little quicker.
What do you mean?
Getting her pregnant.
Oh,
that
on
gift.
purpose without her knowing.
Well, of course she knew about it, but you know, as we were having sex together, when I had my orgasm happen, it was like, oops, I think something's very serious is going to happen.
Did you tell her that right then?
Yeah.
Did you tell her that because you felt that special little magic that they sometimes say that when it's going to happen, you feel it and you know this was it? Did you feel that?
I kind of did, yeah.
When you started thinking, boy, that money I'm going to get from her.
No, it's not that it wasn't the money about, you know, it wasn't
The
about
rent.
it wasn't about the money and stuff.
It's easy street for Caramello.
Caravello. Why do you say Caramello? It's not with an M, you moron. It's with a V, like vicious.
Well, you call me Don a lot.
Because that's your name,
All
Don.
right.
Durr. Anyhow, so yeah, it was just
You deceived her. For rule 1, you deceived her.
I deceived her, and
Rule 2, you played it fast and loose.
Yep.
Rule 3. What was rule 3? Does everybody remember?
No, I don't.
I played it. I just let the flow happen.
You let the go with the flow. Go with the flow.
And that was today's Guy Talk.
Oh, yeah. It's guy talk. Ooh.
Well, we're running a little late here.
Can I bring up Perry's Corner?
Not yet.
Because
we have an order. We're going to do something, maybe the best bit that we have here, because I think you just almost lost the audience with that fucking drawn-out story that you said 3 times, each time longer and longer. You fucked her, you used her, you wanted to have a place to live. Bingo, you purposely got her pregnant. You deceived her. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do something that people claim the best thing that we do on this frickin' show, maybe the best thing on airwaves today. It's time once again for Mole Play.
Mole play, let's play mole play. Mole play, let's play mole play. Mole play!
Before we get into the rules of Mole Play, Mole has to say something
No, I don't have to
legally.
say that anymore.
Why?
That lawsuit went away.
What
There's
happened?
3 kids. 3 kids.
I can't hear you. What'd you say? The kids what?
I think they shut off the kids' life support systems.
What's this?
Nothing, dude.
All right, anyway. So Mole Play is an improv game that we play here on the show, and this is where Mole will set up a scenario. He'll then set the cast, and then he'll direct the scene. Well, Mole, it's time once again. What are we going to do on today's Mole Play?
We are going way back in time to the night where Scary Perry, the king of Fright Night Comedy, inseminates his beautiful bride-to-be, secretly, Dolly.
Can I be Perry?
You be Perry, and Perry, you be Dolly.
Hold on. Now, let me ask you this,
Why?
just for factual. Were you known as the king of Friday Night Comedy back then?
No, but that's when that was around the time when I backed away from doing stand-up because of
Because you were looking for a place or someone
no,
to latch onto
right
to get a
after,
free ride.
No, I was doing open mic and I was at Igby's. I took Dolly with me to Igby's.
Oh,
and
God.
Judy,
Let's just do
And
Mole.
Mole Play.
Hey, Dolly.
What?
Look at this. Look at this. You know what I'm doing?
Yeah, you're jerking off all over yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to come yet. You know what that's for?
It's not for me. That's
Yes, it is. You know
Scare
what?
Master mounts Dolly.
Yeah, right.
I've been thinking a lot about the two of us lately. I've been thinking that I'm not going to get a job. Nobody's going to hire me anywhere except for my cousins, and they fucking won't even like me.
No, that wasn't how it worked.
So what I'd
'Cause
like
I
to
didn't
do,
work for my family at the time.
I'm
Go with it, dude.
tired of this grocery store business. I can't
that
take
was
it.
true.
I got to get away from it. So I was thinking, you're making a lot of money, and I leave my load inside you. It's easy.
That wasn't
the king of Friday
wrong,
Night Comedy.
Wrong.
Mole,
See, we were talking about moving in together
Just
anyway.
banger.
but the point
Bang
is,
the bejesus out of her, Scaremaster.
Bang the bejesus out of me.
keeps.
Oh!
Come here, Dolly. Dolly, come here.
Dolly, get
Come here.
together. Get together.
Come on over here.
No.
Come on.
Sit right over here, Dolly.
No.
Dolly,
Don't break
come
the
on over
mic.
here.
You hurt me.
Dolly, come on over here. Get right here.
Wow.
Have shaved your giny hair again. It looks good, Dolly. Sit down. Sit down right by me.
So I don't knock it over.
Just sit the fuck down.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Hey, Dolly, how are you?
Now they're together.
Your tits look nice. They
Get
look
your
really-
fucking hands off of
really
me.
good.
Dolly's boobies.
They really feel nice. Here.
You want to suck my pussy, you fucking homo?
Why don't you start by blowing me? Come on over here. Come here. This is yours. Dolly.
Slowly, Dolly.
A little slower, a little slower.
jerking off.
Little slower.
Dolly.
Oh, that feels so good, Dolly. Dolly.
Just make the baby.
She was
already.
great at blowing me.
Okay.
She was great
Keep
at blowing
going.
me.
Keep
You're
going.
the mother of your child you're talking about?
Yes, she was a great blowjob.
What else did you guys used to do? Back door, right?
Did you ever
No.
fuck her in the
Yeah.
ass?
No, I never fucked her in the ass.
Really?
It's
Tell us
mother
one.
children.
Yes.
Tell us one weird thing that you did to Dolly.
Weird thing?
Yeah, sexually.
I don't know if it was weird.
And that's Mo Play.
More play, let's play more play. More play, let's play more play. More play!
Well, we've reached that moment that Perry's been trying to get to through the entire show. Good job, Mole, on the Mole play. It was a perfect
Thanks,
thing.
Dan.
But I think that, once again, Perry fumbled the ball, so to speak. But
Why?
now we're going to do something that at one time was something special. Now people are protesting it, want it off the air. It's time once again for Perry's Corner.
It's Perry's Corner.
They want Perry's Corner off the air?
Yes.
Why?
Because you never are prepared. You never have
Well, let me
anything
tell you
interesting to
something.
say. I'm just telling you why they
I'm
want it off the air.
prepared.
All right, well, this will be the first time in 44 shows.
Wrong. It's about the 10th time. Well, because I have a fan out there who's an old friend from skateboarding. His name is Dominic Skull.
Dominic Skull, you know that guy?
I've known him for years.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that guy.
There's no reason to start a fight with me. Big deal. You know,
Yeah,
you've known
okay.
him for years.
Yeah, I've known him for a long time. Well, he wants me to talk about when Nick and I first met.
He wants to?
Yeah,
Is this his corner?
it's my corner, but I'm going to bring it up. Okay? He asked me to
Mo?
bring it up online. Is that
I'm
a
confused.
problem?
What are we talking about?
We're
He's
talking
bringing up
about when
Dominic
Nick and I
Skull.
first met.
Who's Nick?
It's his
Nick
agent.
Shadursky, my business manager.
He's your business manager,
Business manager.
and Hank Greenberg's your agent.
Hank Greenberg's the agent.
You've got a whole team there.
I finally got a whole team
And
there.
you blame me for you not making money.
Well, yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah.
I know because
Yeah. All right, go on.
okay, well, back in the early spring of 1979, when a lot of you weren't even around yet, I was still skateboarding to become pro. I was with my friend Jay Vonish and my mom.
Pro skateboard.
Yeah, and we were out at the Big O skate park in the city of Orange.
You know what he did there? There was deception with himself. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, deception with myself because
Phony Hawk.
Tony Hawk wasn't even born yet.
I said Phony Hawk.
Yeah, all right. Well, skateboarding. I was skateboarding the Clover Bowl and the Keyhole were my two favorites over at the Big O skate park.
The keyhole and the glory hole.
Yeah, the Glory Hole. All
You
right.
did it in the glory hole?
Well, those three girls wanted me to go into their Glory Hole.
What three girls?
Well, there were three young ladies, teenage girls. Back then, I was 15. They were about, 13, 14, 15, or maybe 16, 18, and 15. I don't know. But there were these three chicks that were checking out the way I was doing layback grinds and shit. And all of a sudden, these two guys came over and they wanted to start. They were starting to pick a fight with me. And then all of a sudden, this big hulky dude, Nick Shadursky, a.k.a. the Hulk, is what I used to call him at the park. He comes over, and it was like, you guys better get your hands off of him, and get the F away, or I'm going to be putting you and sending you home in a body bag.
Whoa,
He
just
was like a
John
hero.
Wayne.
He's like a hero.
Yeah, he was like a big hero.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that was when you met him over at Jimmy Kimmel Live, and I told him that I told you that I knew that guy, and you looked at me and you go, "No, you don't." And I says, "Yes, I do." And
always good conversation, even away from here.
yeah, it was shocking to know that he knew the guys over at Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay, go on.
Well, and it's an honor to get back together with some of my old school friends and stuff again after 30 plus years, and it's just very Jesus.
What are you doing? Are you done?
Can I talk about a little skateboarding?
What for?
You're just there, dude.
It's putting everyone to sleep.
Well, I didn't get my dick sucked by one of those 3 girls. My mom was there yelling at all of us, and they kind of slowed down the fight.
Why would that slow down the fight?
Well, you know how mothers are when they yell at...
Oh, so your mother was watching you get your ass kicked?
No, I wasn't getting my ass kicked. I would have beat the shit out of those 2 punks, but Nick was there to help out. And
all right.
So your mom and Nick are like a crime-fighting team that protect you.
Which one's Batman? Which one's Robin? Your mom or Nick?
Mom would be back then. My God, I would consider my mom being the Catwoman, and Nick was most definitely the Incredible Hulk.
Okay,
even when I was 15 years old.
All right, are you done?
Myself, what would I have considered myself back then? I think Spider-Man, because I was quiet, but I was deadly.
Yeah,
I was very deadly.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah, okay, I'm done.
All right, that was another Perry's Corner.
It's Perry's Corner.
Can I do my commercial again?
No, you can't. You blew it before. I will let you give out your Facebook address.
Facebook /Perry, Perry, F for the middle initial as in Frank.
Caravello.
Last name, Caravello, Carav as in Victor,
I think that's K.
E-double-L-O.
I think that starts with a K.
Carav
Are you
as in
sure?
Victor,
You should check your
E-double-L-O.
license before you put that on.
Now, if you want to go to my site.
No, we don't want to. It's
www.
God, shut up!
Don Barris, shut up! Oh!
You guys still got it.
All right, look up Don Barris on Facebook, Walter Molinski, Simply Don1 on Twitter. What's your Twitter, Perry?
Scary Perry 818 on Twitter.
Well, it's time to say goodbye. And, hey, let's also give Tim Perpedic on Facebook.
Are we
Why
done
the fuck
already?
do you give him a
Because
fucking
he's an
hand?
American hero.
He's not a hero. He's a bum, okay?
If it
Hero.
wasn't for him, we'd all be speaking
Yeah,
German,
right.
dudes.
Quite
Look, there was already a fucking worldwide...
Web.
Excuse me. There was already a worldwide APB out on those scumbags in the Middle East.
And they didn't do anything until he put the money up.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
anyway, this is it. Listen to us. Check me out at the Comedy Store every night. Anything you
Carol,
want
I'm coming home for you, baby. I can't wait till you get back from Florida.
Wow, that's nice. You want to say anything?
Carol, I can't wait till you get back from Florida, baby. We'll be waiting for you.
Hey, Eddie, I hope you're listening, and we want to meet you. Put it in there, guys. Here we go.
Big
Three!
I never knew this haircut. Got his wife pregnant on purpose for that holiday. That was hilarious. See, that should be your opening stuff.
What's that?
That should be your opening stuff.
Sweet sister, we're slipping down that rocky road. Salvation, I think I must be dreams of baby. Yeah. I feel vibrations, sweet sensations. I can't even speak anymore. I'm so fucked up.
FTTPN, Simply Don.